we're explaining if you can develop iPhone apps on Windows. 1. The short answer is no, not directly. Apple's iOS operating system and its development tools, Xcode, are exclusively designed for macOS. This means you need a Mac computer, either a MacBook, iMac, Mac Mini, or Mac Pro, to build and deploy iPhone apps. 2. Xcode is a comprehensive integrated development environment, IDE, that includes everything you need: the Swift or Objective-C compiler, simulators for testing your app on various iPhone models, interface design tools, and the tools necessary to submit your app to the Apple App Store. These tools are not available for Windows. 3. While there are no official ways to develop native iOS apps on Windows, some workarounds exist, though they are cumbersome and often unreliable. These methods usually involve using virtualization software like Parallels Desktop or VMware Fusion to run a virtual macOS instance on your Windows machine. 4. However, this approach has limitations. Virtual machines are resource-intensive, potentially leading to performance issues, especially when working with complex apps or simulations. The performance can be significantly slower than running Xcode directly on macOS hardware. Also, some Xcode features might not work correctly within a virtualized environment. 5. Another indirect method involves using cross-platform development frameworks like React Native, Flutter, or Xamarin. These frameworks allow you to write code that can be compiled for multiple platforms, including iOS and Android, from a single codebase. You can technically use these on Windows since you're not directly using Xcode. 6. However, it's important to understand that these frameworks don't create native iOS apps. They generate apps that bridge between your code and the underlying operating system. This can sometimes lead to performance differences compared to a true native iOS app built with Xcode. 7. Therefore, while using cross-platform frameworks offers a workaround, the best and most efficient way to develop iPhone apps remains using a Mac with Xcode. The performance, access to all features, and ease of development are significantly better. Trying to develop on Windows through workarounds introduces unnecessary complexities and potential performance bottlenecks. In conclusion, while technically there are indirect methods, direct development of iOS apps on a Windows machine is not possible, and using a Mac remains the best and most efficient approach.